What's happening, Wombles of Wimbledon? So, I wanted to do a video for you today about travel. As lockdown starts to ease, people are starting to make plans to be able to go up and down the country with their families and have a good time. Now, that can also prove a bit of a problem, as I well know, because you need to be able to plan the journey in advance to make sure that it's easy. And that involves three things. Now, those three things are what mapping service to use and how you can get the most out of it, what entertainment you can provide for the kids, but also what games you can give the kids that they can use to be able to play together without the need for internet connections. So let's look at mapping services that are available on both GMS and HMS devices. So we'll start with this one, Waze. Now, I've been using Waze quite a bit recently because I thought I'd give it a full thorough test. Now, what I found is that the layout of it's really nice. It links with Spotify, which is cool, but some of the categories to be able to find information like what restaurants are nearby or where I can get food or where the closest petrol station is, they seem to be lacking a little bit and it kind of annoys me. Now, I also downloaded the Tomtom Amico app the other day, which I've got to be honest, rubbish. I just didn't enjoy it at all. It has a cool overlay feature so you can overlay it over the top of using your phone. I don't know why I would use this, but in terms of like places that are available, things that I can see close by, it has none of that. It's a real basic just satellite navigation app. Not a massive fan. Then we've got Here We Go Maps, which I find pretty decent. It has a lot of information in there to be able to plan routes, to be able to sort of find where you're going. It links with TripAdvisor, which is pretty cool. The only thing I would say that annoys me about it a little bit is the fact that if I want to be able to type in attractions and find out what's nearby, I literally have to type in attractions to find what's nearby. There is no categories that I can just click on, food, restaurants, attractions. So you have to search by keyword, which sometimes you can go, what's the best word to try and describe Alton Towers? And that can kind of leave you in a little bit of a tight spot. So the last service that I gave a try is maps.me or maps.me or whatever you're supposed to say, I don't know. However, I think the maps.me is actually a really good service. You've got guide packs that you can download which give you information about the areas that you're going to be visiting. So therefore you do actually have categories of restaurants, categories of entertainment, categories of fun for the kids, stuff like that. I find that really, really useful. Now I know that Google Maps is a very, very good service. However, with the inability to be able to sign into my Google account on HMS devices, I'm trying to find the best alternative to Google Maps. But because you can still install Google Maps on the HMS devices, I am still using that as well because it still gives me all the features I need. But I wanted to be able to expand and be able to see what other services are available to give me the full mapping experience. So in summary, maps.me is probably the one I'm going to be using for the time being. So to keep the kids quiet for a little while in the car, giving them something to watch is always a good option. So all of these applications are installed on my devices. So one of the easiest things to use is Netflix. There's loads and loads of stuff on there. Cartoons, TV programs, loads of different shows you can watch. One thing that I will say is that on HMS devices, Disney Plus is available as a quick app. So what that means is it's actually loading the web page and allowing you to stream from there. So although the Disney Plus app itself isn't yet available on HMS devices, Disney Plus through the browser is still there and works in the same way. But all the others are totally fine and available via either Petal Search or APK Pure or App Gallery or something like that. You'll find them. Now, I thought this was pretty cool. I had to do a little bit of research into what games were going to be available. So obviously, naturally, you know there are loads of games available on Android devices, and that isn't the point of this. The point of this is to look at games that are available on Android that work with Wi-Fi Local Play. So what do I mean by Wi-Fi Local Play? So Wi-Fi Local Play, what it actually means is it allowing two Android devices to connect to each other for multiplayer games. Now, we've seen this on things like the Nintendo Switch, where you can use Mario Kart, use two different consoles, they link together, and you can have a race against each other. I wanted to see if this was available on Android, and guess what? It is. So I did a little bit of research into the best available games on Android, GMS, and HMS that use Wi-Fi Local Play. So, here's one to look at. Doodle 2, Mini Militia. Pretty cool game, has like a cartoon style to it, allows you to walk around the game in like a worm style, but without taking it turn by turn. It's just live shooting, and it's just a real basic deathmatch. It's pretty cool. Then there's also Badminton League, which you can find on GMS devices, and also then through the App Gallery on HMS devices. Needless to say, it's a badminton game. So connect with other players and play badminton. Yay! You've also got NBA Jam available on both GMS and HMS devices, which has this cool sort of like bobblehead feel to the characters. So you've got these real big heads on these cartoon bodies sort of thing. It's pretty cool. Then you've also got Crossy Road. So Crossy Road is that classic game which loads of people know, just trying to get that chicken across the road without getting completely destroyed. But it's also multiplayer. So Crossy Road's quite a cool one for kids because it's just a real easy concept of a game. like Frogger back 6 million years ago, but now you've got Crossy Road, get the chicken across the road, who can get furthest against each other. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but a cool game. Pixel Gun 3 is also a really cool game, available on Petal Search on the HMS devices and then also on GMS devices. It's got that kind of like Minecraft feel to it, so you've got these pixelated characters and it's basically an all-round shooter, so you can play it online over a connection with other people, or you can play it then with a local Wi-Fi connection against whoever's close by. You have a system for upgrades as well, so you can get better weapons, better clothes, new characters, stuff like that. Keeps the game interesting for a little bit longer as well, because obviously first-person shooters can get boring, but because you can upgrade your characters and weapons, it gives it that longevity. And lastly, Minecraft. Minecraft works on Android devices, but also then will allow you to work cross-platform, which is a really, really cool system. People can play it on iPads, on iOS devices, they can play it on HMS devices, which is normally the easiest found via Amazon App Search, which you'll see in one of my previous videos, but also then available on GMS through the Google Play Store. Now, you will have to have an account, so you will have to pay for that Minecraft Realms, which allows you then to go into other people's servers, but it's a really cool way of making long journeys easy, because you can then save your worlds, you can create your own world with creative mode, survival mode, but it's a really cool way to allow kids to be able to get creative, and I say kids, to allow anybody, including myself, to get super creative and build whatever world you want in whatever way you want. So there you go, that's my roundup on travel. The easiest ways to make it easy. We all know that car journeys can be difficult, so when you look ahead and plan what mapping service you're going to use, how you're going to keep everybody entertained, and then also how you're going to allow people to be able to play together in the easiest ways with some of the best new games, there you go, you've made your trip nice and straightforward and simple. Hopefully you've liked the video, which means you've actually liked the video, and then hopefully you subscribe to the channel as well. Thanks very much, see you again soon. Alright, bye! Bye.